Good afternoon, everyone. It is Fabulous Friday here, and I just want to let you know a few things. I just want to point out a few things that I would like to talk about today. Um, One of the things that I would like to discuss is kidney stones. Um, Drinking this stuff, is apparently not really good for you. Maybe 1 cup a day, but the biggest thing is to drink plenty of water. Millions of people in the world get kidney stones every year. And it's very important to know that these are a silent potential problem that can even lead to death. And, um, and I didn't understand the subject so well until I was recently diagnosed with a kidney stone that is in my ureter. I believe I said that right. I used to thought it was ureta, but it's apparently the anesthesiologist that met with me the other day told me it's called ureter. I think I pronounced that right. But it's stuck in there. It's down below the kidney. It's a 3 millimeter stone, and it's giving me a little bit of trouble. But really, what really came to my surprise is there is another stone on my other kidney that is 8 millimeters, and I had back problems. I do have back problems. I have a little bit of arthritis. I have a lot of arthritis in my back. And what I found out was there was I did a CT scan way back in 2015, and that stone was diagnosed at 5 millimeters in the same place. So I'm thinking that 5 millimeters has grown to 8 millimeters, which is I think is pretty big. It's not incredibly big, I'm sure, but I've talked to my doctor, and I think doctors are important, and I'm totally behind this doctor, but I would like to get a second opinion. I think we do need second opinions on a lot of things, but I'm gonna go ahead and go through surgery next week, and let him go up and get the stone and crush it and all that, and I'll probably end up with that stent that everybody talks about, and it'll be probably very painful. But it's the right thing to do because if you can't get a flow and a flow is blocked and it backs up into your kidney, you can have really um, serious health problems, of course. But at the same time, they got to get that stuff out so you're not septic or whatever. So I just want to point out, drink plenty of water. I think another thing, I haven't talked to my doctor yet about this, but I've been taking calcium pills for nearly 10 years. I always thought they'd be great for you to strengthen your bones. I've never had a flavor for milk, so I don't drink milk. I haven't drank milk in a very long time, since my days in the military in the U.S. Army. Uh, so I'm getting off those calcium pills. I understand that if you have osteoporosis, you need calcium pills, but that's probably at a later date, like when anyone gets in their 70s or something like that. But I'm very concerned about this stone that's 8 millimeters in my other kidney. I'm doing a lot of research, and I'm studying about kidneys in general like crazy lately, and I'll be keeping you informed. So in many cases, this is kind of a part one. I love to talk about a diverse number of topics. Um, I'm fortunate to have some good medical care, being a veteran and being retired regular active Army. But I pray that everyone is safe in this world. Life does throw us a deck of cards that are so mixed, and it's not fair on this earth. Good people go every day. A lot of people are undiagnosed, and there's things that are hidden in their body that they didn't know about. And I pray that that healthcare in general for everyone gets itself together, so that everyone gets themselves checked out. At a minimum, if you just get an X-ray of your lower gastrointestinal tract, the GI from the chest down. That seems to be, from your chest down to the bottom of your waist. That seems to be a big area, statistically speaking. It's either something with the heart. There's always something with the lungs. It could be something with the kidneys, or the gallbladder. So those are some main areas, and of course the lower back. So X-rays hopefully can show these objects that are in our body, such as stones, that sort of thing. So I really pray for everybody in this world, and I hope that you're thinking about your health, no matter what age you are. Apparently, the biggest secret to life, if you do want to stay alive, is drink lots of water all the time. Don't drink diet sodas. Don't drink regular sodas. Obviously, coffee, that 1 cup a day, and that's probably wrong. Everything seems to be wrong nowadays about what you take. But um, the calcium pills, for example, that's got calcium, and that's what builds up on those kidney stones. In some cases, is builds up of calcium deposits. So, I'll be avoiding calcium pills. Trust me. Um, I just got borderline. I got diagnosed with borderline diabetes, and I did get a meter and all that. And I did an A1C test just the other day or so, and my results were I believe they were 5.3, which is really good because it was up to 6.0 when I was notified. I was walking right into type 1 diabetes. So I've gotten off the white stuff, the white rice, the white potatoes, anything in the ground. I don't eat. I try not to eat above ground vegetables, some protein. And then another thing about protein, I am on a high protein program. I love protein, but I mix it up. Chicken, pork. I mix up, besides pork, beef, ground beef. But that's another sign. That's another Achilles heel for kidney stones, is too much protein. Apparently, too much protein can lead to kidney stones as well. So if I have enlightened you, that's great. If I have not, I understand. But please check yourselves out, at least an x-ray, and talk to your doctor, of course. I'm not a medical anything. I'm just sharing what's my testimony, so that, I'm helping somebody, hopefully. Because these things are sneaking up on people, and we don't want people to be surprised like me. Like, even after this kidney stone comes out of me, and he crushes up whatever on this side, I got this thing on the other side that it sounds like he doesn't even want to go near, because it's 8 millimeters, and I've heard everything from just leaving it there and taking x-rays every 6 months to see if it's growing. But I was in I was in the anesthesia section, waiting to be seen, and there were plenty of people in there that had worse cases than I have currently. And there were cancer victims that had, one guy had lung cancer, and he said his brother had it. And apparently I do have a history of stones in my family. And then there was another lady that showed me a photo of a stone that belonged to her sister. It was on her phone. She had this photo on her phone. And the stone was so large inside the kidney that they had to remove the whole kidney because they could not do anything, apparently. And that's how bad that was. So you can see why I'm thinking more about that other kidney of mine, where it's 8 millimeters, because it was 5. And why they didn't tell me this way back in 2015 when I did that CT scan, I don't know. I remember getting a phone call that I had arthritis all up and down my back, and that was it. And but I was working full time, 8 hours a day, and no one asked me to do anything. And but I'm just saying, we got to take care of ourselves. We got to think about the future. I salute anybody drinking water. I've seen lots of people drink water. They carry little water bottles with them. I want to tell you, if you're one of those water babies, or whatever you want to call them, water babies, salute yourself. Pat yourself on the back, because that's the thing. That's the right thing to do. So anyway, that's the key. Drink plenty of water. Keep your kidneys clean. Keep rinsing them out. Hopefully you're rinsing off the, you're rinsing off the calcium, and hopefully you don't have any stones. So anyway, I hope I've helped somebody, and I hope you have a great weekend. and just get checked out sometime. At a minimum, get that X-ray. I think that would be appropriate. But talk to your doctor, and I hope everyone has a great weekend on this Friday, May the 3rd, 2019.